Welcome, all my twin flames, twin souls, soul flames, light workers, the spiritual gangsters of this universe. And when I say spiritual gangsters, I mean the transmutation geniuses of the world, my soldiers of love. Welcome to my channel. I'm Virtuosa the Goddess. And today I want to do a reading. But first, I just wanted you guys to know that the energy out here is definitely, we're going through a shift. And this is a hard, painful shift. But it is a necessary shift. And I have the picture of the Last Supper here with all the OGs. One of my favorite little pictures. This is the Last Supper for our planet and the old ways. This is going to be an interesting cycle that we're in right now. Today is August, I want to say the 24th. Shout out to all my Leos, Virgos. I guess this is Virgo season. So shout out to my Virgos, Leo Cuss people. And happy belated birthday to all the Leos, and happy birthday to all the Virgos. And just as I'm talking, the wheel flips over. New cycle, just as I said. And this cycle is a number 10, which is a completion. Because I am an empath, high priestess, I can feel the shift. I feel the sadness. I feel the anxiety. I feel others' pain. And before I transmute it, I must seek to understand it. So part of this reading is about love and about divine masculine and divine feminine. And those terms are, all of us are divine, but these are people actively seeking their God, goddesshood. Not just with knowledge, yes, with knowledge, but also applied knowledge. How are we applying our God and goddesshood? Are we making the decisions that reflect our divine status? Are we being divine? Being conscious and being woke is just not knowing the lingo about the chakras and knowing the lingo about the laws, but are we actually applying these to our life? Are we applying the 42 laws of my eye daily? Or are we attempting to? Because it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. So none of us are perfect, but are we attempting to move towards this 42 laws, which is the laws is going to govern this planet? And those who are not able to be in accordance with that law don't make it to the new earth. And that's just the bottom line. The line has been drawn in the sand, and it's very sad to say that most of us are sitting on this by ourselves. It's very few of us on one side. And on the other side, you have the divine side. The line, the sand line in the sand has been drawn. On the divine side, you have love, working on self, seeking to build oneself up, to create a life of peace, love, and harmony with yourself first, and then seeing that reflected outside. And then the other line is the other side of the line is trying to coerce you guys back to sleep, or to rock you back to sleep. And when I say rock you back to sleep, I mean I'm watching boobies out in the conscious and spiritual community. I'm watching pedophiles dominate and people donate their last savings to them. fake spiritual people telling you this is your masculine, this ain't your masculine, this is your this is not your that. I'm watching the masses. I hear, readers telling, the masculines, you don't have to be with a divine feminine, you could just be with masculines. I'm hearing the multiple wives. I'm hearing the molestation of the children of the wives. I'm hearing all of this stuff. And as much as we want to sit on the cloud and worship the light, that is unrealistic because it's being thrown in our face for us to fix it. We can fix ourselves. However, we must do something with our physical bodies to attempt to do our parts. Do something. Part of what I was told during my awakening was petition or prayer, whatever you call it, affirmation, and meditation for the soul to receive the answer, and then action, the divine. Get up and go about your day, and as you see an opportunity, there will be a glip in the matrix, and you will get an opportunity to see what side you stand on. So when you get that opportunity, guys, make that opportunity to be the best you possible, to take the higher road, to keep this wheel on the upswing and in your favor. And that's all that the universe is asking. Yes, do things for yourself first. But we didn't come here just to be with ourselves, or else we will be in the heavenly realms without the bag of flesh, which will eventually dissolve. You can change forms, you can do whatever, but this is a temporary bag. The spirit and soul lives on. So let's develop our spirits to be about self, then others, because as you see another, see yourself. Okay, so I'm off my soap bag, and I meditated and I talked to the divine, so I wanted that to be a pure message. So let's see what's going on with divine masculine and divine feminine. The upliftment of humanity starts with divine feminine. So with divine feminine, we have the death, number 13 card, which 13 reduces the 4. That's our foundation. Divine feminine. And all divine feminines that are watching this video, welcome if you're new, and I love you and thank you for returning. If you've already previously viewed my videos, or if you have subscribed, I appreciate it. Divine feminine, we've been going through a transformation, a much needed divine transformation. You see that third eye over this card. Divine is helping to balance out these scales by awakening the divine feminine in this equation. Because there's been a standstill in the energies of the divine connections of the twins. Mainly because what is the purpose of the twins? It's like a battery. The positive is always going to remain positive. The negative is always going to remain negative. But together they make the vehicle run. So that's the purpose of these things. But if one side or one ion doesn't have a charge, then guess what? It's a neutral. It's a neutral. So I feel like right now these connections are neutral. No matter what the captions say, look at your life. If you're not, if you're not seeing the love that you really want, there's still work to do. So I just want to keep that going. And I want to entertain. However, I have been charged with coming to this planet to inform and to teach. And I'm sorry if you came here for just what the masculine is doing with the karmic. If that comes up in the reading, I will let you know. But mainly, I'm here to let you guys know, if you are a divine watching this, you understand and what I'm saying, okay? All right, so let's see. So divine masculine has the hermit. He's going within, or your divine masculine could be a Virgo, you could be a Scorpio, or you could be dealing with it. The roles could be reversed. However, the mutual energy is change. It's this will. It's the karma. It's the karma that was preordained, predestined to be here. We're going to clarify these cards, but I just want to make sure that I am conveying these messages correctly and that I am serving a higher purpose than just entertainment. So let's move on to a lighter note. Okay, so let's pull tarot first. Let's see what the energies are, and then we'll get some oracle cards, and then I'm going to close the reading down, because I figured out, in order to bring you guys more content for this channel, or for our channel, I'm going to have to make the readings a little bit shorter, even though I love you guys, and I love being here with you guys. I don't want to take up too much of your time. And I also want to be able to do some other things that I got going on. I've been working on projects for myself and helping others get their projects off the ground. But yeah, so as you move through the matrix, yes, you know, when you get home, unplug from the matrix. Spend some time with yourself in a room alone so we can allow this transformation to happen. Masculines is already doing that. I'm so proud of you guys. As I said, that confirmation, Ace of Knives, the ancestors want you to know that what I'm speaking to you is strictly the truth. It's the truth. That's the sword of truth. That's clarity. So I have the Ace of Knives, which is the Ace of Swords, clarifying the death, which is divine feminine. You're coming to the realization that we have a lot of work to do on this planet. I wish there were a way that we could unite in person and collectively all come up together, the twins, with a plan. But how each one of us has unique gifts and unique talents, and let's just use these talents not just for the bag, because the bag is commercial paper, and the bag could disappear tomorrow because it's not bagged by gold or anything. So what are we doing? So let's try to focus on some stuff of building some stuff in this universe and sending the goodwill out to others, and peace and love and harmony on this planet, and just get out and do what we do, and the bag will come. Okay, I'm a living testament to that. I haven't worried about the bag all year, and the bag hasn't stopped coming because I don't focus on it. So don't focus on the bag. Focus on your reason that your soul was created here on this planet. Here we go. We have the moon. So the masculine energy is what's being transmuted in this connection, is what's being focused on. I know the moon is feminine, but it's Pa on this card that's sitting up staring at this moon with his youngin. And the ancestors want you to know, want the watchers to know, that the masculine knows that the world changes when the feminine wakes up. So the masculine is sitting back waiting on his karmic wheel to spin. He's sitting in his hermit mode with the divine, staring at the moon and wondering when, and we just had a full moon, and wondering when the divine feminine is going to wake up. And when I say wake up, become the matriarchs of society. Stand up against pedophilia of our children. And guys, I hate to even bring something up like this, but I've heard worse on channels. But pedophilia ring goes all the way to the top. It goes to the top of every organization I've been doing research. This is huge in every aspect of this world. It's been ugly. These people that want to be pedophiles are abusing the women, the little boys, and the little girls. And they have no love for themselves and no love for the children. And if we don't stand up for anybody, let's stand up against the one. Let's stand up for our children. So I just want to put that out there. No more excuses. Children should be safe no matter what transition we're going through. Divine Masculine is the father of baskets. He's in his King of Cups energy. He's feeling the love. You see how when we speak about the world and the things that we wish for the world, even if you're too busy with your 9 to 5 to get out and do anything, or if you're in a bunch of fog, because this energy is very foggy, just sending goodwill and standing up for the children creates a ripple in our society. So Divine Masculine is sitting back in his King of Cups energy, reflecting, going within, realizing that he must get himself in order and prepare, because when Divine Feminine rises, and oh boy, she's going to rise, then he has to have his stuff together for you. So he has a lot of feelings towards you. There are some hidden aspects that's happening during this cycle. This is karma being played out on both ends, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. We'll keep pulling on. Let's get some more clarification on the Ace of Knives. So we have the Ace of Sticks in reverse. Divine Feminine, you're not communicating with Masculine, probably not even in the 5th dimension, because you're focused on changing. What can you do to change yourself, which is the right place to be in? Because focusing on a person outside of yourself only creates sadness and grief. And listening to they want you, they don't want you. Meanwhile, if there's no communication, that is the truth. That's a truth that you must sit with. Instead of being told lies, he's going to communicate tomorrow. He's going to communicate tomorrow. Communicate with yourself, with the truth. You can never go wrong. That's a beautiful feeling, to sit with yourself and communicate with spirits and your ancestors. Look at this. The Father of Coins, which is the King of Coins. The King of Pentacles. So the Divine is making sure that their finance is available. Both of you guys are working on manifesting the life, the peaceful life. You see this guy, he's not really concerned with money. So you guys are in the right space. So let's just keep projecting that energy out in the universe. I don't care what other channel holders are saying. I don't care what the conscious community, I don't care what the other spiritual gurus are saying. Focus on your light. See that light, that lantern? And you see that genie lamp? You focus in to do what you're supposed to do, and the coins will be placed upon the table. All with action now. So don't misconstrue what I'm saying, because I'm very cautious with what I teach. And I'm not so much as a predictor. I do give messages. However, energy can be changed in a split second, depending on your choice. That's the point of free will. So my thing is to get yourself prepared for the things that you wish to see, is what I do as a teacher. So if you're interested in learning some of the techniques, hit me up at virtuosity.goddess@gmail.com. This is not about money. I'm not trying to get the bag. I came to do what I came to do, and Big Mama with the sun showed up. Do you see what I'm talking about? This. Do you see how the Divine is shining this light all around her? Divine Feminine, you are rising, and Divine Masculine, it is on his mind. This is on his mind. So in his mind, he knows you are rising, that you are that sun. And he's loving it because he's sitting on top of you with the King of Cups, all in his emotions about you. Because he knows what you are capable of. He knows what you bring to the table. And look at here, you bring strength, divine feminine. That's a baby lion ready to roar and take on the world. That's your spirit. But you see how you're sitting back, waiting? Because these connections are not just average connections. If you call yourself a twin or a twin flame, your situation is not like, remember, the twins are the front line of defense in the spiritual realm. The rest get to benefit from it. So if you're ready to put on your beautiful green colored galoshes and walk through this muck and shine your light. Look, she has on the color green. Look at the synchronicities in this reading. Then you're strong. You are strong. This is the number 8 card. You're strong and abundant, and you know that in your. You guys know that in your mind. But in your mind, you know why it's not any communication. So you stand strong. So let's see what else Divine Masculine is thinking, and let's get more on the mutual energy, and then I'll move into the oracle cards. But we got to get it together, guys. We can't just let this planet, the 9 of Knives. I mean, this card, the 9 of Swords, this card looks agonizing. The Divine Masculine in his mind and in his heart. But his 3D self is in agony. In his mind, he's in love. In his heart, he knows who he's in love with. But he's staying up at night thinking, how could I destroy this? But it's not his fault, because here's that wheel. It was ordained. Ooh, and then this card needed to fly out. Put down the burdens. So you both have decided to not carry the burdens. This relationship is being, a lot of the heavy burdens are being lifted off this connection. I know personally, I have actually set that in motion in my own life. I stopped listening to the videos that say how much stuff that the Divine Masculine has done to me, and how another reader would tell you that you are rejecting your masculine energy. Because if you're a twin, that is your masculine energy. If you reject your masculine energy, how are you going to go to the gym? How are you going to get up and do stuff? So you can't reject any part. You have to transmute it. So in your masculine energy is in agony. It's staying up. It's sleepless nights. It's like a personal hell. And this connection is still at its, this is the karmic lesson where we let down the burdens. And the Divine said, by any means necessary. Will the burdens, will he get this off the feminine's back? So let's be strong and help that process by not by not engaging in things that don't help you with shadow work and healing Okay, so let's get some oracle cards. Let's get some oracle cards. I hope everyone is having a lovely day and a lovely week so far. I hope you're having peace, love, and harmony. And everywhere that you go, I hope you feel the love that you put out. I hope it's returned to you 1,000-fold. And as I said, here's that safe place. Don't allow anybody to pull you out of your safe place. The divine masculine knows the safe place is with you. But everybody has to learn a lesson. There are lessons that are coming out. So divine feminine, you're feeling like your safe place was with the masculine. But your safe place is really within. And that's what this death card is trying to bring in, that transformation, with helping you feel okay without your masculine, because that's when your masculine can have the space to come into this safe place that you both want. And let's see, self-love. This card comes out in almost every reading because it's so much needed in order to create this safe place for you and your masculine to grow inside of you. Outside of you, create a safe place for yourself. But inside, create that safe place that another can, that you can have space in your spiritual container. Have the strength to do that. And that starts with self-love. Sing about self first. And that's the truth. Self-love creates ripples, and then it allows you to help others. Sweet kiss. Divine masculine wants to give you, he's in agony because he can't kiss all over you, be all over you, schmoozing all over you. That's what he really wants. That is what he wants. He wants this. Now, how is he going to go about getting this? Or what else is he up to? Let's see. Is he taking any action? Right now, he's just in agony and thoughts and in his heart space. And let's see, what is he going to do? Divine masculine, what's on your mind, boo? Quality time. He misses the quality time with you. He's missing. Masculine, if it's feminine in a feminine body, or, your outside masculine energy is in agony over missing this quality time and those sweet kisses he was getting every morning, every afternoon, or however you guys worked your routine. Let's see. Yeah. Death. Divine feminine, you have accepted. And this is what's bringing him agony. You have accepted that everything, you willing to bury that old bone. You ready to put that what you thought, or how you thought your masculine was, or what he did to you, you're ready to bury it. And that's clarifying this Ten of Sticks, which is the Ten of Wands, and burying the past. Man, this reading is so cohesive that usually when I write or things like that, I have to actually, make the sentences come together and blend. But this reading is so divine, and it's just coming so together, and the message is so clear. And we're going to actually give ourselves some things to actually do, because how can you take a reader as the truth unless you're actually working on the things that the reader is suggesting? Don't just be watching the reading. Do the work. As you see the energies pop up, start to look up videos that help you bury the past. They have great psychologists out here that give free stuff on YouTube, but we're so busy watching Who Shot John that we barely watch those videos, if at all, but those help you to put down the burdens and bury the past. But it's your decision. You see in this card, do you choose money? Do you choose a trip? Do you choose a house? Do you choose love? Choose yourself. And all those things will be given unto you. There's reserves of energy that have not been available, or that are not available, unless those, you know, except for those who clear the path. And so when you're confused like this, focus on self-love. You can't go wrong. And look, forgiveness and healing. So there's some forgiveness and healing. Both of you guys are forgiving each other. Forgiving, healing. There's deep healing coming from burying this past. It's allowing a new, total new connection. And I don't know, because this reading is for the collective, so I don't know if you have a new person or old person or your old flame, or if the divine has sought to send somebody new. But forgiveness is happening for whoever you have on your mind, be it your single flame or a one that's in a relationship. So let's see. In the future, let's see, let me get one more on, let me get 2 more clarity cards for here. And then I'm going to wrap this reading up because I'm already at half an hour. Dreams. So you may be having dreams. In your dreams, there are situations and things that come up. No dreams are nightmares. They're actually issues and things that you need to work out, or visions that may come to you that you can prepare yourself for. Dreams are always good. If you dream, keep a dream journal. Write down your dreams, because Divine Masculine, there will be some things that come up in your dreams that would allow you to move past the blockages that are preventing you from being physically with your twin soul. My dreams was of an ex, and he had a lot of money, and he was always with a lot of other women due to business, and I did not like that relationship at all, and I fought to get out of it, and it was hard because of the physical things that I went through. But this guy I haven't seen or thought about, or, you know, every now and then I talk about him, but he popped up in a dream with 2 women. And I was doing business in an office, and I'm like, what are you doing here with these women? So that is a blockage for me. So that is something that is prompting me to remove that blockage, because that is a stain in my emotional body that has to be worked through. That was given to me in a dream because it was hidden from me. And look, this is with the moon. So your dreams bring out things that are hidden, things that are somewhat illuminated. Because sun brings about the ultimate clarity and the ultimate illumination, and the moon is just a reflection, is the sun behind it that is bringing illumination to the moon, because the moon doesn't have light. So it's the sun that illuminates that, and it manifests through dreams. So Divine Masculines, oh my goodness, I'm sorry guys, I didn't realize this card was in here. Divine Masculine is thinking about getting freaky. His deepest desire is for you to, I guess, sit on his face. Oh my goodness, Divine Masculine. Really, Divine Masculine, you gonna do us like that? Broad daylight? Sweet kisses. So his sweet kisses and quality time is going to lead to this. That's what he wants. Okay, so let's see. What other things? What's in the shadows? I know I said I was going to make this a short reading, but I'm sorry, guys. I missed you guys. So what? I missed you. Ah! Okay, so let's see. Divine Feminine. Ooh, I've been eating up a storm. Well, at least on my birthday. Envious and gluttonous. So you may be feeling some envy about others' relationships, things that are going on. Why must you go through this transformation? But remember your position and who you are. And this is a number 9, which is right before the 10. So once we get rid of that spirit, that's going to help with self-love, whether it's gluttonous of the things that we watch that are not good for us, if we're envious of the people we're watching on TV with the big fat houses, the cars that probably don't belong to some of the people. But anyway, those type of things, um, that is a spirit that is lurking in the shadows. You may be envious of who you think may be with your masculine, but he can't be 100% with them because he knows who his heart, what his deepest desire is. He probably ain't giving nobody else which he wants to give you. Masquerade. So yeah, this masquerade card is like wearing masks. The masks have been lifted. This cycle seeks to bring the mask being lifted and showing who you are on this planet with the number 15 card. 6. 6 represents this earthly plane. Masquerade. Show the world who you really are. Now, let's see the masculine. What shadows is he working on while he's in hermit mode? Parasite. Divine masculine is dealing with some parasites. He's trying to stay in his higher self. Number 10, he's getting rid of the parasites because he wants to get to his deepest desire. So in order to do that, he needs to get rid of the parasites. Yeah, yay for divine masculine. Awesome. Okay. Now let's see what messages divine masculine has. Ooh. Soulmate. He knows that you're his soulmate. And you are on your way to meeting your true love. So you are calling in your soulmate. The divine feminine, you have these few little things, this little transformation to go through. How fast you go through it is up to you. Focusing on self-love, focusing on decisions, choosing the higher path, the higher vibration, even in the midst of darkness, even in the midst of things being thrown in your face, earthly things, because remember, we're in the world, but not of the world. And right now, these energies are trying to suck you back in, but you're still manifesting your soulmate. What do you want to tell masculine? Make the effort, dude. Why are you not making the effort? You know why he's not making the effort? Because you're not ready yet. You're like a little cake in the oven. And when he can poke a little hole in it and you don't, have you guys ever baked a cake and then to know if the cake is done, you poke a hole in the cake with the toothpick. Now this big mama talking right now. I'm being big mama right now. You poke the hole in it with the toothpick. And if you poke a hole in it and it falls, if it's not done, that's how you can tell it's not done. If it mushes in, if the hole lets all the air escape out of it, then it's not completely done. So divine masculine is waiting to poke the hole. Not to be vulgar, but you want him to make the... And look, he's saying that, look, all you need is to believe in yourself. Well, you're telling him that. All he needs is to believe in himself. Look, little dinosaur swimming across there. They're so cute. Divine wants you to explore your feelings. Explore what feelings that you feel inside. Bury the past. Keep a dream journal. Release the burdens. Bottom of the deck, your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. Whatever dream that you pursue, I just want to say this for my watchers. And I just want to make a suggestion. I'm not here to play holier than thou. Everything that I'm telling you guys is what I fight with. And all your choices and your dreams, make sure that the collective benefits. This is no longer the me, all about me society now. This is about me first, then others, and then being returned back to you. I love threes. Remember my threes. Remember the threes. The petition prayer or affirmation. And I'm going to give you an affirmation and then I'm going to close. And then the meditation to receive the answer. Even if you don't hear it, your soul has gotten it. And then get up and go about your daily life. And consciously make decisions to do the right thing. Keep your moral compass on. Because we need to show these babies out in this world that they are still righteous and good people that they can come to. And I don't care if 2 people only see these messages. I've done my part. And I'm doing it out of love for myself, my family, the world, the planet, the universe. And look at this. At this very moment, enormous wealth and power are available to you. I choose to feel worthy and deserving. Because when you put out that type of energy, you can say, I deserve the best, and I accept the best now. And don't accept no less. And on that note, I love you guys. And I just want to close it out with this one, because this one was just staring up at me. Love yourself as much as you want your soulmate to love you. I can't even say nothing else. All right, folks, I love you so much. If you need to reach out to me, you can, and I promise I'll return these emails. virtuosothegoddess@gmail.com. From there, I'll give you my phone number, and then we can chat it up. All right, guys. To the next time. Mwah, mwah, mwah.